Namaste everyone. Today we are going to discuss about principles of management. Here first of all we will discuss about what is management. Management is the art of getting the things done through others. It's a simple definition. Management is getting the things done through others. How effectively and efficiently we can do the things for the benefit of the organization. So Harold Connor's defined management is the process of designing and maintaining an environment in which individuals working together in groups efficiently to accomplish the selected aims in order to fulfill the accomplished task of the organization. Each member of the groups of the organization work together for the benefit and prosperity of the organization. That is the management. So managers carry out their managerial functions applies to any organization. Managerial function that is applies to any organization. It is applies to managers to all organization level and it aims to create as a surplus. Is concerned with productivity. Management of 4 M's in the organization that aims at man, machine, materials and money. So the management function that denotes the main concept of man, machine, materials and money, how we can utilize these 4 M's for the best possible utilization for the benefit of the organization, for in order to fulfill the organization goals and to make the organization as a successful venture. So let us see the characteristics of management. So management is universal. We can see the presence of management in everywhere, and also it is a dynamic process. Management is consists of a group of managers. Management is all the time purposeful activity, and it is also a goal oriented one, and it is also an integrative function. Management is all the time a social process, all the social interaction process, that part of a management process. And management is also a multifaceted discipline, and it is also a continuous process. It is a system in authority, and it is also a intangible, and it is management is a profession as well as an art. So these are the main concepts associated with the idea of management. Let us discuss this concept one by one. Let us highlight the concept of management as an art. Why management is an art? So the main elements of an art are management requires a personal skills. The competency and efficiency of the manager is very important for the successful functioning of any organization. So this personal skills of the employees or the members of the group that make the perfect output for the successful functioning of any organization. So the practical knowledge, how to do the things in a better way, and also the application of knowledge when as a part of the company, the worker, the members or the managers, how to utilize the best possible manner, how to make the best result, that makes the creative outcome of the members of the group, that makes perfection in the overall management aspects. So we can see the creative and constant practice aimed at perfection all the time. So the manager or the group of members in the organizations, their constant and continuous effort and practice make the management process more successful in its way. So in that way, management is an art. An artistic performance is essential for the successful functioning of any organization. So in that way, when we are making a management as an approach, it requires all these skills, competencies, result orientation, creativity, the constant practices, the personal skills of an employee, that makes the concept of management. So the management makes the organizations an artistic form. So to do the things in a better manner. So management is basically an art because of these reasons. So when we are applying this as an employee or a manager, his knowledge and skills to coordinate the effort of his people. So it is the responsibility of the manager to coordinate the efforts and activities and actions of the entire team for the as a unit, for the successful functioning of any organization. Manager makes the entire team as a well-knit unit. So manager seeks, for this purpose, manager seeks to achieve concrete practical results. So management is a creative thing. It brings out new situation to convert into output. So all the things, all the creative situations to make the entire task in a creative outcome, to make a better results. So the management leads to realization of organizational goals. Management all the time help us to fulfill the organizational goal. The mastery in management requires sufficiently long period of experience in managing. When we are getting lot of experience doing the things in a better way, one time we are getting an experience of doing this, then we will be think of that, how to overcome the obstacles, how to overcome the shortcomings in the day-to-day practices. So that my kind of an experiences in our day-to-day life, that makes the competency of the manager to do the things in a better way. So this is a management tactics, management skill and competency that help the manager to do in an artistic manner. So management in that way is a science. How it is a science? So because of the modern science, the advancement of science and technology, the management practices are also changing according to the changing requirements, changing needs of the time. So every time the management reflects all the time the needs of the time also. So the essential elements of the science is we can see in the management practices. So it's a management is a systematized body of knowledge. Underlying the principles and the theories developed through continuous observation, inquiry, experimentation and research. We can see the management practices are made of a lot of innovations, lot of experimentation, lot of research. In that way, we have to make different approaches, different strategies to implement management practices. So there is a possibility of the significance of universal truth and applicability in the management practices also. Organized body of knowledge can be taught and learned in classroom and outside. This theoretical knowledge which we get through the management practices that can be applied with the scientific and technological basis. So in that way, management as a science. When we can approach management as a social science as well. It contains all the essentials of science as well as the social approaches also. When we are concerned with the social approach, the management also become a social science as well. So we can see the modern scientific and technological terms like PERT, CPM, cost management, accounting, finance, management objectives. So all these scientific and technological approaches we can put into practice in the field of management. That is, in that way, management is a science. PERT in the sense program evaluation and review, and CPM corporate performance management. So management by objective is very important thing to attain the objectives of the organizational goals and all. How to tackle the situation, how to deal with the obstacles, how to make appropriate decisions in appropriate time, how to be in a tactful manager. So in that way, how an artistic or the how scientific approach, how to deal with the situations. In that way, management is an art and a science in that sense. So sometimes management is as a profession. The professional competency, professional capacity, professional efficiency of the manager is very important for the successful functioning of an organization. How it become a profession? How we can make the management approach as a professional? How management become as a profession? The essential attribute of a profession consists of well-defined and organized body of knowledge, learning and experience, recognition as a body, ethical code of conduct, dominance of service motive. So profession requires all these things. How the professional competency, professional efficiency and capacity is very important. So when we are looking the concept of management as a profession, it gives an essential attribute as a profession. It is a well-defined organized body. It consists of a well-defined organized body of knowledge that gives us a direction, proper guidelines, proper approach, proper method and proper strategies which through management practices provide us. So management is all the time a full-fledged profession due to the following. Sometimes because of the certain shortcomings which we can see in the management approach, that is why it is not a full-fledged profession in certain skills not fully developed. Many a time we cannot acquire the professional skills and competency. Sometimes not uniform method of entry in the management system. So there is, we can see the monetary rather than service. Objectives mainly majority of the time not professional competency, capacity, like that. Many a time the profit or the economic benefit is the main priority, top priority. In that sometimes there is a little chance for the to the professional competency and efficiency of the individual is lesser important sometimes. So, and also we can see the ethical code is not fixed. Sometimes the profit become more priority, the economic concern is more priority. Many a time ethical concern is lesser importance as far as the profession is concerned. So we can see some of the little bit limitation regarding the practices of the management as a profession. So let us see the management process in that way. The what is the how the management process is functioning. Management process consists of planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling, coordinating, and reporting. So this generally known as post-corp in the sense. So we will discuss this concept in detail.